Right. Reconnecting. All right, folks. This is all right. Okay, let's little video call. Let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna call a buddy of mine here. See if it'll work. Trying out a new feature on my computer here. Okay. Now, there's the idea of um, the idea. Of that makes no sense. think it's really at a huge crossroads for the world now. Because Zelensky wants to attack Chernobyl and cause a national global disaster. Like, has he been playing Modern Warfare 2? Did he play the first Modern Warfare to get that playbook? You know? Um, so here I'm here. Now, the elites want um, to start World War III. They want to start World War III, and and Zelensky wants to attack Chernobyl. Um, that would be that. I mean, right now the radiation level is pretty low right now, just enough. But if he attacks Chernobyl, if he attacks Chernobyl, you know damn well the people of Ukraine is going to be pissed. Okay, they're going to be pissed. Okay, and um, um, it is to a point. It is to a point. Um, it is to a point that when you start to realize not everything is what it is supposed to be. It's not what it is. You know, it's all about how can we make um, I mean, we don't need another. We don't need this. I mean, Chernobyl, nearly 40 years ago, um, exploded, and it shot up high levels of radiation. You know, nearly 40 years ago, and we don't need this shit. Zelensky, here's a guy who was getting kickbacks from the Biden administration through the U.S. aid shit. You know, getting billions of dollars while people suffered. You know. It just don't make any sense why. I mean, if he attacks Chernobyl, he would be equivalent to Hitler. You know, and Stalin, and Mao, and if he attacks Chernobyl, if he attacks Chernobyl, um, it would be disaster. It would be a huge fucking disaster, dude. It would, because here's a guy that wants to completely, now I mean completely, um, like he wants to completely disrupt the whole peace thing, you know, because he wants NATO. No, he wants Ukraine to be part of NATO, and that ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because we don't need this shit. We don't need Ukraine to be part of something that's stupid, you know. I think that Zelensky, he's mad because he's not getting any more money. I mean, the guy is becoming a dictator, man. Dictator, dude. I mean, this son of a bitch, wants to be a fucking dictator. He wants to be a dictator. And the thing is, like, we don't need any more shit from him. Here's a guy. He was a comedian. A comedian. Right? This guy is a comedian, became president. He ain't funny. He ain't funny one bit, We already have this problem with just try to get things, hopefully, in a good place. I won't say better because fuck it. It'll never get better. If we're at a good place, I like to see us try hopefully be in a good place. Because it'll be better. It'll be better because but I have Alex Jones just did a quick broadcast. Quick broadcast. It was a and it was about Ukraine attacking Chernobyl. Trying to find it here. Trying to find it.
Bad news for you. I've also got some good news. As I have been warning for more than 6 months leading up to the election, and then President Trump being president-elect, and now being inaugurated, and now into his 25th day, NATO and the globalists don't want this war that's already World War III that could go nuclear between Ukraine and Russia, that's a proxy war between NATO and Russia, to end. They don't care what Trump wants to do. And so that's why as soon as he was president-elect, Biden started bombing Russia with missiles, trying to get things out of control, but Russia was restrained. Then I said in the last few weeks over and over again, look for Ukraine to attack nuclear reactors under Russia's control inside Ukraine and or in Russia. And sure enough, 2 weeks ago, they hit the second largest nuclear reactor in Russia with over 100 drones, but the Russians were able to shoot almost all of them down. Then, last night, they launched a big drone attack on Chernobyl. Now, people say, well, that's not active anymore. Oh, yeah, it is. It's all sealed and contained, but they've got to keep it cooled, and they've got to keep running the system and water over it and keep the temperature at an exact degree, or it releases more massive radiation, one of the biggest nuclear disasters in world history. They argue whether what's bigger, Fukushima or Chernobyl. So Ukraine clearly attacked it. They have the radar signal where it came in. It's Russian controlled in eastern Ukraine. And then Zelensky blamed Russia when Russia's been warning they would do that. Why would they attack a plant under their control? Again, to have a disaster, to try to blame it on Russia. And remember, Zelensky got caught a few years ago blaming Russia for the attack on the Nord Stream pipeline. Later declassified it was the U.S. and NATO with Ukraine did it. A couple years ago, Ukraine got caught firing missiles into Poland, but the Poles were able to shoot them down before they fully detonated and had the tail numbers that they were Ukrainian, and they had the radar signal that it came out of Western Ukraine into Poland. So they are really trying to have a big incident to blame on Russia to accelerate this into full nuclear war. It is totally and completely insane, and it hit the shell that they built over the radiation disaster, and it blew up a bunch of equipment and damaged equipment going to it. And already the structure built in the decades ago after the disaster is already sagging and having problems. This is sheer madness, ladies and gentlemen. So Ukraine and the globalists are behind this. We predicted this would happen, and this is why Trump cannot get a peace deal done quick enough. He's pushing for it right now, but the left and the globalists are attacking it at every level. So we're winning, but the globalists want to overturn the chessboard by going to full war with Russia, and they're going to try to do false flags, as I first predicted, as Russia's now been predicting, and now it's happened. This is insane. And when we finally get a peace deal, the specific people involved that were part of this need to be held accountable. Zelensky's a dictator now, canceled elections. He needs to be removed. Trump's trying to force him to face election. He won't be part of the new peace summits coming up. Trump just called for cutting defense spending, trilaterally between China, Russia, and the United States, 50%. This is historic peace stuff. He said he wants to massively produce a bunch of energy for the world to lower the threat of war, because you know that when energy prices get too high, that always causes war. Klaus Schwab wants the opposite, cut energy to create an angrier world in war. Trump wants to make energy free and plentiful, or very, very low cost, near free, because that does create peace and prosperity. You're seeing the complete opposite of the globalist reset with President Trump. He's hitting on all cylinders. This is history. This is really revolutionary, and I am so proud and pleased to have backed Trump and Elon Musk, and that you did it as well. But this is a time to be fully engaged, because the enemy is desperate, and they are going to try to pull out every stop to get back control of the narrative. God bless you all, and God bless President Trump.
That's insane, man. That is insane. I mean, Fukushima. There's parts of Japan where it's not even lived. There's homes still abandoned, full of furniture, clothes. There's one guy left living in a village in Japan. Still living in Japan. And if y'all remember that there was a ship that it had a full crew. And it was sailing for years. And then it was seen near Hawaii. And then they ended up sinking it. They ended up thinking make it into a reef, and make it into a reef, and I think they either they sunk it or scrapped it. It was that blue ship, that blue giant ship, But um, there was a tsunami warning near Hawaii and California because it was so bad that there was thoughts of tsunami and near Hawaii as well as California. But here we got Ukraine. Zelensky wants to attack Chernobyl. He wants to attack Chernobyl. He's out of his mind. He is out of his goddamn mind because if you attack Chernobyl, you're willing to kill your own people. You're willing to kill your own people. You're willing to kill your own people. Just to what? Destroy a peace agreement, peace thing. You know what I mean? Peace treaty. Come on, man. I mean, it's making things worse if you attack Chernobyl, because Chernobyl hasn't been that it hasn't been livable in nearly 40 years. It hasn't been livable in nearly 40 years. So why do you want to attack it now? Parts of it's plugged up, can't go in there, but they're trying to keep it cool. If he tries to cause a national global disaster, he could be held up on charges by the world courts. And he'll be accused of how we call it, genocide. He'll be accused. He'll be charged with genocide against his own people. And he would not be in a good position because he's fucking up. He's fucking up bad. He's mad because for two reasons. One, he's not getting any more money from the U.S. through the U.S. aid. Well, fuck him. And two, he wants to he wants to continue the war with Russia. Well, the thing is, it's not going to be good. Because the thing is, the elites waited 15 years. They waited 15 years. A war between Russia and Ukraine. And now it's coming to an end. Zelensky don't want it because he wants to further the war. And he will be charged with crimes against humanity if he attacks Chernobyl, because that would send so much radiation across Ukraine, dude. Parts of and it'll be so much radiation. It would kill half of a certain area, and dude needs to think. He ain't thinking. He's not a military guy. Zelensky's not a military guy. He's not. Um, he's not a military guy. He never was. He's a comedian. What does a comedian know about war? We don't. He's a dictator. He banned elections. He banned elections. He wants to make it worse for people in his country because he's no longer getting kickbacks from the Biden administration through the U.S. aid, and he's a war criminal now. He is a war criminal now. If he does this shit, if he does this shit, because the thing is, if he attacks Chernobyl, like literally attacks Chernobyl, that will leak out so much radiation. It'll make 3 Mile Island look like the abandoned town in Paris, in France. That town that's frozen in time. He has to be held responsible, man, because if he does this shit, it would be a complete fucking disaster, dude. I mean, Karen Silkwood, 48 years ago, died. She died 48 years ago. 1977. And it'll be 48 years this year. 48 years this year. She was a whistleblower. The power plant where she worked at was a bad place. Very, very bad place. She got contaminated with radiation. Her home, everything. She was. She had so much information about the power plant that they killed her. They killed her, and she's driving a small Honda Civic. Hold on. The car she was in looked like this. And it was a 70. It was a 70. 73. It was the compact, and so the thing is, she was a whistleblower, and they killed her. They ran her off the road, and they killed her, and there's a movie about her with Meryl Streep, and Um, so I mean, irresponsible people had her killed, and um, um, I think parts of that world need to be on the lookout. Um, Now the thing is, Zelensky, if something happens to Chernobyl, that would be a declaration of war right there. And Zelensky might need to watch his ass, because if he pulls this shit, I'll tell you what, they're going to want to take him out. They're going to want to take him out. And I mean, they're going to want to take him out. It's not funny. It is insane. It's insane, you know. Because the thing is, with the way things are going out now, it's better for him to just admit defeat instead of being a stubborn. Instead of being a stubborn son of a bitch, he just might as well admit defeat, because Russia shut down a lot of his drones. Shut them down. Every one of them. And this guy will meet his maker one day. And we don't need a nuclear war to happen. Because if there is a nuclear war, we're done. We are done for real. I mean, we are straight up fucked. The whole world is fucked, you know. Zelensky, who's a comedian turned presidential dictator and shit, needs to pull his head out of his fucking fat ass and realize, dude, you're a fucking crackhead that needs to be put in a global intervention. That means you are responsible. If you order an attack on Chernobyl, it'll be your ass. It'll be your ass. And no, you're not getting any more money, you crackhead. He's mad about that. It's really funny how it's like, well, you know, this is kind of well, it says Zelensky's planning to attack Chernobyl, but it's already fucked up because Pripyat has been livable for 40 years. Say 40 years. I mean, dude, man, this is fucking nuts, man. Absolutely fucking nuts, dude. You know, this is a big fucking mind fuck, man. Like, dude, here's a guy who is like pissed off because he wants more money, and two, he wants to attack Pripyat, Chernobyl, and because he wants more money and he ain't getting it, and two, he wants to attack Chernobyl to stop this peace shit. Dude, don't you realize that peace is the answer? Peace is the only way to go right now? Dude, you know, peace is the answer because you know you are fucked. You're fucked when Kamala Harris lost the election. So this cocksucker's all mad. I'm not getting more money. Why am I getting me? Because you are a dumb motherfucker who thinks that you get more money from us because you think, oh, we're gonna be poor if we don't have any more money. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, asshole. Nobody wants another damn war, man. Nobody wants a war. There's 2 wars under the Biden administration, but why? Why do you want to start another one? Why do you want to start another goddamn war? It's over. It's done, man. They put a fork in you. You're done, dude. You know, shit. You are done. You are fucking done, man. You have no idea that if you attack Chernobyl, you're basically fucking yourself as well as the rest of Ukraine. You know, I mean, dude, you're gonna cause more harm than good, man. I mean, this guy is mad because he's not getting any more billions of dollars because the U.S. aid was shut down. Now it's because the U.S. aid is going to be part of the State Department, and Democrats are mad. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going to get their hands on your information. No. What they're trying to do is clean up your fucking mess, man. The mess that you fucking caused. You know, I mean, like, dude, you caused a mess that spending money from a organization that was funded by JFK in 1961. Now, you've gone plumb stupid because you think that by attacking a power plant that basically blew itself up nearly 40 years ago, emitting enough radiation to power an oil tanker and shit with a massive engine, you know. But the problem they have is they are trying to make it worse themselves. There are people in Ukraine that does not like this guy. They hate this guy. They do not want to be. They want nothing to do with this guy. You know. They want nothing to do with Zelensky. Not one bit. Because They know he's bought and paid for. He's bought and paid for by the U.S. government. Zelensky is bought and paid for. He's now a puppet of the United States government. And it's really a I do not want to see another war. I think that this war shit needs to end because we don't need another one. I'm tired of seeing people die. I want to see people live. I want to see people live, man. I do. There are good people in this world that deserve to be able to live, and they have a right to live. You got these war profiteers and warmongers that do not give a shit. That do not give a shit. You know, they don't care. They do not care. They do not give a shit. You know. We are in a depopulation event. We've been in it for years. It's just that you got assholes in a three-piece suit wearing a red and blue tie and a gold tooth. Just want to ruin and destroy lives because they want to benefit from your death. They don't want critical thinkers. They want people just smart enough to do the job and dumb enough to take the low wage, long hours, no overtime. Because we're not in the big club. We're not in the big fucking club. Never was in the big club. And no hell will ever be in the big club. The big club is full of war profiteers, warmongers, the elites of idiots, the elites of cocksuckers, dumb fucks, urinal cake eating bastards. If y'all want to know what a urinal cake is, look it up. I ain't gonna do it for you. What's a urinal cake? A urinal cake is what they put in the urinals in the bathrooms. There you go. That's a urinal cake. Why did they call it a cake? Because it looks like a cake, but it's for a urinal that you piss on. It's kind of like a older thing, you know. I guess I don't know. Now, I've been kind of wondering if Cash Patel got in. Because Cash Patel, that's the one guy I was wondering about. Because RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard got in. And Now I know that Hank Seth got in, RK Jr. got in, Pam Body got in, Toast Gabber got in. Cash Patel, I'm wondering if he was approved to be the director of the FBI. Did he? Let's see here. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, senator out of Kentucky. Same state as Rand Paul. He he was nominated to be the FBI director. Now the IRS got hit, being looked at because of because a lot of money was used to fund Trump's impeachment trial, impeachment, and so let's see what time it is. Almost a full hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I will talk to you guys later. If you guys are new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. Peace out. Buddha bless. Trips.